Welcome to the Application Lab. Today we are reviewing the Uniform Commercial Code. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand what the UCC is, how financing statements work, and the key details to remember for your real estate exam. We'll cover a simple definition, the UCC-1 financing statement, a real-world example, and finish up with an exam tip and recap.
Part 1. A simple definition. Let's start with the core concept.
Let's start with the basics. The Uniform Commercial Code, or UCC for short, is a set of business laws created back in the 1950s. Their main job is to regulate financial contracts that deal specifically with personal property. Notice the focus there is strictly on personal property, not the real estate itself. Understanding this distinction is key to protecting your investments as a real estate professional or buyer. It helps to separate personal property rules from real estate rules. Personal property items, think furniture or specialized equipment, fall under the UCC when used as collateral for a loan. Real estate operates under an entirely different legal framework and is not governed by the UCC. Often, personal property gets mixed into real estate transactions, maybe because it's considered part of the property or because it serves as security for a loan. Knowing which legal framework applies dictates the rules of the entire transaction. The code itself has 9 articles, and they each deal with different aspects of banking and loans. For context, 49 states have fully adopted these 9 articles of standards. Louisiana is the sole exception here. They've only adopted Article 3, which relates to negotiable instruments like checks. It's a fascinating quirk of the law that shows just how state-specific these adoptions can vary. Part 2, the UCC-1 financing statement. Let's see how lenders secure this property. The UCC requires security instruments to be properly documented, and this happens in 3 clear steps. First, the borrower signs a security agreement. This must include a complete description of the personal property used as collateral. Second, an abbreviated version of the statement, called the UCC-1 or a financing statement, must be filed with the Recorder of Deeds. Finally, because the UCC-1 identifies the real estate involved, this recordation pops up on a title report. This step is vital because it provides public notice to any prospective buyers and lenders that there's a recorded security interest against the personal property tied to that land. Part 3, a real-world example. Imagine a scenario where a borrower pledges real estate as collateral for a loan, but that specific building includes valuable, readily removable fixtures. We're talking about things like custom chandeliers, commercial refrigerators, or high-end detached appliances. The lender needs a reliable way to secure their interest in those specific, movable items completely separate from the building itself. This is where the UCC-1 filing steps in as a safety net for the lender. The filed document gives the lender the legal right to confiscate the pledged personal property in the event of a borrower default. So if the borrower fails to pay, the lender has a documented, public method to claim those specific fixtures to satisfy the debt. Part 4, exam tip and recap. Let's focus on what you need to remember for test day. Here is a simple memory aid for you. UCC-1 equals 1 notice for personal property. Take a second to mentally bookmark that phrase. UCC-1 equals 1 notice for personal property. Keeping this in mind will help you recall that the filing provides public notice to prospective buyers and lenders about the legal status of personal property or fixtures. Let's do a quick recap. The UCC regulates personal property. It requires a detailed, signed security agreement describing the collateral, followed by filing an abbreviated UCC-1 financing statement with the Recorder of Deeds. This filing creates a public notice that appears right on the title report. Ultimately, this process protects the lender by allowing confiscation of the pledged personal property upon default. Before we close, consider this practical question. If you buy a building, are you certain you own the fixtures inside, or is there a UCC-1 attached to them? Checking the title report for this specific financing statement ensures you understand exactly what you're purchasing. Keep that question in mind during your next transaction. Quick, clear, and easy to remember. Follow the Application Lab for real estate concepts made simple.